Hello and welcome to Calvary Chapel Kamaki. Today is an announcement and also something I'm calling Load Shedding the Parable. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But an important announcement. This Sunday coming up would be the 14th of November, and we just found out this week that the road going into Kamaki is closed for a marathon race. So we won't be able to have church, but you can rest assured that Jesus is alive, His Holy Spirit is moving, and His Word is available. So those of you who can't make it to Kamaki for church because we're closed, there's other great churches in the area that you might be able to get to if you're not in Kamaki, where the closure is. And be in the Word, be in prayer, listen to the Spirit. And so in South Africa, we have something called load shedding. And it's when the government basically shuts down the electricity. And sometimes it's scheduled, sometimes not so well. So it's a guessing game. And we're going through that right now where there's time periods during the day where the electricity is shut off. And, you're in the dark if it's at night. And we just had that last night. We have some more coming up today. But load shedding as a parable, remember a parable is something that happens in a story form on the earth that you would relate to, but Jesus used them for a spiritual, heavenly meaning. And so in this case, load shedding that happens in South Africa, things can be dark and inconvenient. But Jesus has a better way of load shedding. And so let me read from Matthew chapter 11. Matthew 11, verse 28. Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So the governmental load shedding increases our burden. Jesus would say, "Let me shed the load from you. Let me take that burden from you. Let me carry that for you. Just give that burden to me." We can lay our burdens at His feet, especially at the feet of His cross in a spiritual sense. So Jesus has, as usual, the best way, the best plan, and His plan, being best, will equal what He commands. When He says that we're to love Him with every fiber and to love others as we already love ourselves, that seems impossible, but Jesus will work that out in us. And so even in this life following Jesus, it may not be easy, but He's helping us to love Him and others better. So it's an others type of ministry, God and others. And the Lord will use us as His vessels, as He's the potter and we're the clay. So load shedding from the Lord is Him taking burdens from us. He takes that load off where the load has been shed and taken away. And He says, "I'm here, give it to me." And so just as a reminder, this Sunday, the 14th of November, there will be no church in Kamaki because of the road closure. There's a marathon race, but Jesus will be there for you. The Holy Spirit's moving. And just also as a reminder, my wife and I, we're traveling to the United States. We leave this Sunday. We'll be gone for 2 months. We'll be back in the middle of January. We'll be with family for even Christmas time. So be praying for us. We're excited to see our family, but we'll miss our family here. And so until next time, God bless.